So most of us have heard about moon water and how to use it, but did you know that you can work with the different moon phases to amplify your intentions? Today I'm going to talk about dark moon water, and then I'll show you how to make some. So the dark moon refers to the period of time, typically 3 days before the new moon, where there is complete blackness in the sky. Sometimes people report feeling a little bit more tired and run down, or even more crabby and irritable than they normally would. Okay, so this is the next day, but to continue on about the dark moon, it is a little bit unsettling. The energy can feel off-putting and sometimes even uncomfortable. If you've been waiting on doing some shadow work, or you're in a liminal feeling or liminal kind of emotional place, meaning you're going through a breakup, or you're switching jobs, maybe moving, or there's been unexpected loss or just sudden change, this is when you want to make some dark moon water. It's also a really good time to work on divination and connecting with spirit, astral travel, meditation, banishing, hexing, and protection. Dark moon is also associated with quite a few deities, so if you want to incorporate deity work with this, by all means, please do so. This is going to be a very basic moon water tutorial. You want to envision something, if you're not working with a deity, like Mother, Maiden, Crone. So this is going to be an older, wiser type of energy, sometimes that is on its way out, making way, clearing out the old to bring in the new. The new moon is a time for new beginnings and manifestation, whereas the full moon is better served when we're kind of wrapping things up, as that's the closing of the lunar phase or cycle. All right, once the sun has set, you're gonna grab your container and fill it up with water. Now, if you plan on consuming this, make sure you're using fresh, clean water. Otherwise, you can use rainwater, stream water, whatever. Grab your container. I'm going to use a small mason jar, and then this lid is actually the lid off of a Parmesan, like a shake cheese container. They fit on mason jars, so it's a great way to recycle. If you want to use a dark crystal such as obsidian or bloodstone, things like that, I'm going to go ahead and use an obsidian tumble and just place it on top of the lid when I take it out. Now, if you don't have crystals, that's totally fine. Make sure, if you're going to put the crystal inside the container with the water, that it is water safe and not water soluble. You don't want that crystal to dissolve, and some will. So make sure and do your homework. And if you don't have any crystals, that's completely fine. It will still work just as well. So you are filling up the container, you are taking it outside. If you don't have an outdoor space to do this, I'll show you what to do next. If you have an outdoor space, you're going to draw an X, placing the container in the middle of the X, and then you're going to draw a circle around it just using a stick or your finger, and you are going to envision the following: that the circle is a protective barrier against the negative things that you don't want coming in, but is also kind of bringing in that dark moon goodness in the center of the circle, like a bullseye. Okay, so basically this is what we're doing. You're drawing an X, and then you're taking a circle around it. That's the basic idea. If you are in the closet and you want to be a little more discreet, you can skip this step. You're going to want to retrieve this before the sun comes up, ideally. However, things do happen, so just do your best. And this is a fantastic resource if you want to do a little bit more work specifically with the dark moon and shadow magic. I couldn't recommend it more. Okay, so to use this dark moon water, you want to make sure that it kind of fits with the theme of the dark moon. So you would not want to use this on like a money bowl or a sweetening spell, but you would want to use this for protection, banishing, cursing, things like that. All right, and there is the screenshot of the book that kind of goes a little bit more in depth of ways to use it. So let me know in the comments if you're gonna make dark moon water, how it turns out for you. And if you have any questions, let me know that as well. Thanks so much for watching. Happy new moon and take care.